In module 4, we have to study the design of synchronous machines. So basically there are two types of synchronous machine rotors. They are salient pole and cylindrical rotor type. In this lecture, we'll be having a look at the basic constructional features of a salient pole and cylindrical rotor, as well as a comparison between salient pole and cylindrical rotor construction. So these diagrams shows how the cylindrical rotor and salient pole rotor looks like. So in case of a cylindrical rotor, the rotor is having a cylindrical shape and it is having parallel slots. Like in the armature of a DC machine, there are parallel slots in the rotor, and in these slots the field windings are accommodated. So one important point that you have to notice from these two diagrams is that in case of synchronous machines, the field is the rotor. The field system acts as the rotor and the armature is the stator. In case of DC machines, the field is stationary and the armature is rotating. The construction is reversed here. Here the field is the rotating part and armature is the stationary part. Okay. And in case of cylindrical rotor, the rotor or the field system is having a cylindrical shape, a smooth surface it is having. And like as in the armature of a DC machine, this rotor of a cylindrical rotor machine will have parallel slots, and the rotor windings or the field windings are accommodated in these parallel slots. And the unslotted portion of the rotor acts as the poles. And the cylindrical rotor machines are also known as salient pole, non-salient pole or drum rotor. Non-salient pole rotor or drum rotor. So next one is the salient pole machine. The salient pole, the term salient pole denotes projecting poles. Salient pole means poles projecting outwards. So it consists of a large number of projected poles, and here the rotor windings are provided over these poles. The rotor windings are wound over these projecting poles, and the windings are supported by the pole shoes. So these pole shoes supports the field windings. So now moving on to the comparison of salient pole and cylindrical rotor machines. So this is a previous year university question to compare salient pole and cylindrical type rotor construction of synchronous machines. So first is the definition itself. In case of salient pole machines, there are poles projecting out from the surface. They have projecting poles. But in case of cylindrical rotor machines, they do not have projecting poles, and the unslotted portion of the rotor acts as slots. So we have seen it here. There are slots in the rotor which accommodates the rotor winding, and the unslotted portion of the rotor acts as the poles. Okay. And in case of salient pole machines, the air gap is non-uniform, and air gap is uniform for cylindrical rotor machines. See, here this is the air gap in case of a salient pole machine, and it is non-uniform due to the projecting poles. And in case of a cylindrical rotor machine, the air gap is almost uniform. That was the second point. And the third point is that in case of salient pole machine, which is an important point, the rotors have large diameter and short axial length. The diameter of rotor will be high and the axial length will be small. Okay. And the case is opposite for a cylindrical rotor machine. They have smaller diameter and larger axial length. The next point is that salient pole machines are used in lower speed machines. For low speed applications, the salient pole machines are used, and the speed usually ranges from 100 rpm to 500 rpm. So in certain cases, the speed is also shown as 100 to 1000 rpm. So you have to note that they are used in lower speed machines. And the cylindrical rotor machines are used in high speed machines. They are used for high speed applications and the speed usually ranges from 1500 rpm to 3000 rpm. So next point, more number of poles are required to attain the required frequency in case of a salient pole machine. So see, as the previous point denotes, it says that the salient pole machines are used in lower speed machines. So we know that speed, synchronous speed is equal to 120 f divided by p. So speed is inversely proportional to number of poles. So here speed is less means number of poles required will be high. So salient pole machines requires more number of poles in order to attain the desired frequency. But in case of cylindrical rotor machines, as they are having a high speed, number of poles required is usually 2 or 4. So next point, as the salient pole machines are having a non-uniform air gap, the flux distribution is also non-uniform. And due to this non-uniform flux distribution, the generated EMF waveform is not as good as cylindrical rotor machines. The generated EMF waveform will not be a pure sinusoidal waveform, and this is due to the non-uniformity of the air gap. But in case of a cylindrical rotor machine, the air gap is uniform, so flux distribution will be sinusoidal, and also the generated EMF waveform will be a pure sinusoidal one. So next point, the salient pole machines needs damper winding to damp out the rotor oscillations during operation. But a cylindrical rotor machine does not need damper windings. The salient pole machines are mechanically weak, but the cylindrical rotor machines are very strong. Their construction is robust, that means they are strong as compared to salient pole type. Moving on to the next point. So we have already said that due to the non-uniformity of the air gap, the flux distribution is non-uniform for salient pole machines. So due to this factor, their operation is quite noisy. But in case of cylindrical rotor machines, the flux distribution is uniform, so their operation will be smooth and less noisy. Next point, if we compare a salient pole machine and a cylindrical rotor machine having the same size, the cylindrical rotor machine will be having the higher rating. For the same size, a cylindrical rotor machine will be having the higher rating compared to a salient pole machine. The next point is regarding the application. The salient pole machines are usually connected to the hydro alternators. Sorry, it is actually used in hydropower plants. That is, they are connected to the hydro turbines. Whereas cylindrical rotor machines are used in nuclear, gas and thermal power plants. That means the cylindrical rotor synchronous machines are usually connected to the steam turbines. Steam turbines are used in nuclear and thermal power plants. So they are usually used in conjunction with steam turbines, and salient pole machines are used in conjunction with hydro turbines. So these are the comparison between cylindrical rotor and salient pole rotor machines. Now let us look into a term, a runaway speed, which is important in case of synchronous machines. So let us see what runaway speed is. Runaway speed is defined as the speed at which a synchronous machine would run if it is suddenly unloaded when working at its rated load. So suppose a particular synchronous machine was working at its rated load, and if we suddenly remove that load from the machine, then speed of the machine will increase, and that increased speed is known as the runaway speed. ഒരു റേറ്റഡ് സ്പീഡിൽ റൺ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സിങ്ക്രണസ് മെഷീനിൽ നിന്ന് ആ ലോഡ് സഡൻ ആയിട്ട് റിമൂവ് ചെയ്താൽ മെഷീൻ്റെ സ്പീഡ് ഇൻക്രീസ് ചെയ്യും. ആ ഇൻക്രീസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന സ്പീഡിനെ പറയുന്ന പേരാണ് റണ്ണവേ സ്പീഡ്.